Asiago and Barupa here. I'm gonna start it now. Hopefully they're ready. Asiago's being challenged by Barupa.
Alrighty, so
These are too fun, bro.
Technically, it is a match. It's usually only one match a day, but they both agreed to it, and it's technically someone else challenging someone. The one 1v1 challenge a day is more so one person can't officially challenge someone over and over again to try to win, things like that. I'm gonna check if the stream's working really quick, and then I'll comment on this ban. Alright, stream should be up. The Dokubi ban it's pretty smart. Barupa doesn't want a Dokubi, which has been consecutively banned. Zophia's also been banned, which is Barupa's more, I guess, favored character, but that character also has lots of utility, so it's another common ban. Barupa, again, when he's facing Dokubi, doesn't want to have that ability, give away his position, which is a big part of how Barupa plays defense. Not like he just rotating, I would say randomly, but it's more strategizing, using sound. But his position getting given away by the Dokubi is not something he wants. The Maestro ban, it's smart. Barupa's been using him recently, and his gadget's solid, and his LMG's even more solid in terms of the amount of bullets you can have. The ACOG was taken off of it with the impacts, though. Maestro's a good pick. Umai's also really good with the AUG and his ability that isn't quite matching up to Jaeger's, but it's definitely something that can be useful in 1v1s, as there's less utility coming at you at once, and you have time to throw your Umai placements. And the AUG, again, does a lot of damage. It's a solid weapon. Alright, ping seems to be holding up on both sides. It's a little bit higher on Barupas, but it's not too bad. Let's see what picks here. We have a Gridlock. And... oh, it switches to Ying. A Ying and a Jaeger in 6th pick here. Any 6 picks? No 6 picks. That's the first time in the 3-4 1v1s that have taken place tonight. Oh, nope. 6 pick with Asiago. I think I called that too early. The timer was for the initial operator ban phase. That's my fault. Barupa has stopped 6 picking recently, especially in the last 1v1 that I had with him. Yep, the 6 pick from Ying to Jackal by Asiago here. He's probably going to be running secondary shotgun with either the PDBW, which we have seen, or the C7E.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
The upstairs objective here, workshop in kid's bedroom. This isn't a easy or a hard objective per se. It depends on how you want to play it. The Jaeger pick here definitely stop grenades, but it's not going to be much of a threat to Jackal here. Jackal is using PDW. Let's see. The air placements. I wouldn't personally put that there, as I can get shot from that window on the balcony.
10 seconds to insertion.
Asiago does know who Tristan is.
5 seconds to go.
ADS on stairs.
Attackers must locate and defuse
We have
the
Asiago
bomb.
spawning river dogs. Is that a spawn peek from Barupa? That's the first one in all the 1v1s. Asiago is not going to be hit by this, as he spawned river dogs instead of APC, or even side street. Let's see how long Barupa holds this angle. Cam is shot out on APC side. I believe this might be a garage push by Asiago. His fault in the last 1v1 versus Barupa is he was way too passive in the way he played. He ran out of time, was forced to push Barupa's angle as he was holding. Another thing he fell short on was lane control, I would say. Maybe it's not the correct term, but he was forced to push only a few staircases, and he didn't have a lot of utility to open things up. With Jackal and the secondary shotgun, and even the Claymore could help flanks, but the secondary shotgun really good for soft wall destruction. As we might see here, if he pushes garage. No, he's going to the front here. He was just droning. So I was talking, I failed to see if Barupa got droned out or not. Asiago is going for maybe a bathroom push? Does Barupa hear that? Barupa does not hear that bathroom being opened up. Asiago playing it safe. Not sure if he's in workshop or not. Try the drone Barupa out, as he might be afraid of getting pushed by workshop. Or this balcony is a kind of a double-edged sword here. It's a great place to push, as it gives you access to the bathroom, the window, and workshop. But you can be shot from possibly 3 of those angles if the rotations open up. As Asiago's last utility, giving away maybe his general location on the map to Barupa, who is now pushing into master, into bathroom. Angle being held by Asiago. Asiago has more bullets. Trading a fire. Asiago was not hit where Barupa was. Barupa pushes into bathroom. Not sure if Asiago knows they're there. The run out by Jaeger. Asiago was not expecting that run out and didn't have time to react because he just finished reloading. He's gonna be mad about that one. First round goes to Barupa, but that was a closer match. If Asiago was ready for the run out, or if had his gun reloaded, he might have won that, as Jaeger was at much lower health. We now have a basement play by Asiago. No upper is picked yet. We do have the Ash pick by Barupa. That might be 6 picked. Asiago hasn't played Castle yet in the 1v1s, but Castle's a solid pick. No 6 picks. Alright, this time... Oh. I was gonna say this time I'm sure, but I got the timer wrong again. My mistake. There's a 6 pick by Barupa to Sledge. I wouldn't say much more utility. In terms of total softwall destruction, yes. But with a slower speed and closer up softwall destruction, it could be a disadvantage. Sledge weapon is nice. There was no 6 pick by Asiago. He's sticking on Castle. I want to see what strategy he's employing here, though. I personally wouldn't have castled that off, as it can be melee from the outside without any interference from the defender. I usually take that closet and put a castle there where he just walked through. He's putting 2 castles. Okay, that's interesting. When I do this strategy, I have an extra castle. So if he's employing what I usually do, he'll put one on top of these white stairs to block off a kitchen and really lower it down to just one entrance point for the attack. The problem is there's a sledge here, which can open up those very quickly. Asiago's using the super shorter utility to open up a rotate, maybe, yeah, rotate there. Barupa pushing in very rapidly, going down the hatch, is already in. Asiago knows he's here. Could have shot him there. Don't know if he didn't see him or what was happening there. Barupa has a quick exit, even though there is a castle. There is also the rotate. Barupa did hear Asiago, knows he's in garage. Asiago hasn't had time to make a rotate between A and B yet. Holding a prone angle towards Barupa.
Have located a bomb.
Barupa holding an angle back there. Asiago's angle is superior here, to say the least, but with no rotate. Barupa is checking for the rotate here. Upon not seeing one, it'd be smart for him to plant. Opening that wall up, Asiago doesn't have the sound cue. I would have gone for a plant here, but we'll see what happens. Barupa's expecting the rotate, and now rewatching the rotate holes. They seem not to know where each other's at. Barupa is expecting him to be back there, cooking a nade. This could be the end for Asiago. Misses the frag throw. He expects the other one this time, though, with Mustang's cooking of the grenade. Has time to react and get away. No health loss here. He remembers his rotate hole he created earlier. Shoots. There's a firefight. Some health taken on both sides, roughly even. So I just have access to the SMG-11, which is a solid weapon. The prone angle here by Asiago is smart, as he's making the defender push him. This is done for Asiago. Barupa pushes in, takes out Asiago. It's possible he didn't know those rotates were jump throughable, vaultable. That was a solid pick. At multiple points did the castle have a split second to headshot the sledge, and the sledge not going for the plant, playing way more aggressive. It ended up working for his favor, but it couldn't have, or it could have been worse for him if the castle picked up the kill. It is now 2-0. It's a much closer game than the last 1v1 in terms of who's getting the kill and the health that is being traded. Asiago possibly trying to scare Barupa here with the Nomad pre-pick. Let's see if there's any 6 picks. This time I was correct in the timer. The 6 pick on both sides, Nomad the Jackal and Jaeger to Jaeger. That is a interesting 6 pick. Very good use of it. It's possible Barupa is trying to psych
Attackers
out the
need to
opponent by
locate and
thinking he
defuse
picked someone
bombs.
else, but realistically I think he just decided to pick the same operator. Last round, the castle employed a similar strategy that was used before with the rotates that I've seen in previous 1v1s by Asiago, except he used castle barricades instead of barricades, regular barricades. But Barupa didn't take advantage of his sledge to take down most of those castles, so much I believe he could. Barupa has not much option to create rotate between B and
10
A
seconds
here,
left before
and
insertion.
Asiago can definitely play to his advantage. As long as he doesn't push the garage, he
5
should be
seconds
safe.
remaining.
I see the better push should be going down one of the staircases, possibly opening up a
Attackers
hatch.
are moving out to locate a bomb
Even
and
making
defuse it.
holes in garage just to create some paranoia in the defender. I believe a push from here, maybe the hatch and workout, the closet here, either staircase really, or maybe even opening up the hatch for more extra levels of paranoia. Barupa's put on all of his ADSs, but again, they won't be much of a match versus what Asiago is bringing to the table, because there's not much in terms of throwable utility. And actually at all, really.
Bomb
He's not even bringing
located by
smoke grenades. Asiago liking to know where the defender's at again, pushing with the drone. Sees where Barupa is sitting. Barupa chooses not to move here, and instead of going possibly garage cam. Let's get a closer look on that. No, it gets off cam, peeking the way Asiago was pushing. Again with the no rotation, this is possibly one of the worst plays on Asiago. It seems he might be going for a different approach, which is smart. He did make that walk through, but which is even more paranoia on Barupa's part. Barupa's not hearing this barricade be opened. The sound's not propagating far enough. Barupa is hearing the footsteps here. Or I thought he was. That cam got shot, which isn't really a smart play by Asiago, but this is one that he employed. Barupa, I believe, is just checking angles and objective, not knowing there's a opponent's upstairs. Oh, he's hearing the shots now. Realizes hatch is open, going to peek hatch. Oh no. The defender here was able to see the backside of Asiago. It was holding an angle on red stairs, expecting a rotate, where Barupa is still holding an angle on the hatch. Barupa does tend to, like, instead of rotating quickly, usually for most parts of the first engagement, like holding the angle where he just saw the defender, estimating a re-peek, or expecting one rather. He is now, though, holding angle on white stairs. If he gets a ping off here, it's going to take... He knows now he's on stairs. He pushes back to hatch after getting pinged. Asiago probably should have expected this. Opens up the hatch, again smart. The more places he's the Asiago has to worry, Jaeger has to worry about. Jaeger is still on the stairs. Asiago is being misguided by that ping. Oh, firefight. And misses his shots. That was... Jack could have won that fight there. Again, the PDW isn't the easiest gun to control with ACOG. It's much better suited for a Halo or a Reflex, in my opinion. The C70 is a much stronger choice in terms of stability, and Asiago really didn't take advantage of that 51 round drum mag that he could have. Now 3-0. We're probably going to expect a rematch of this 1v1 tomorrow, as it's the second one tonight, as they really wanted to go at it again. We have an operator pick of Sludge here. Not even a room picked by Asiago. Living room and training room. That is an interesting choice. It's much harder to defend a basement and a first floor objective, as it's both. Ah, he switches it to both basement. He does have time with his 6th pick to pick a different operator, and he might be taking advantage of that, thinking more about his room choice, which is smart. A 6th pick by Asiago to Frost. That's an interesting play. Maybe he's trying to stop a Sludge rotate, as that happened last time. He might not be able to get offensive Frost off, as the 1v1s are much quicker paced, most of the time.
Attackers need to locate
But
and
definitely
defuse
cut
bombs.
off. Well, he's in a basement objective, so I'm not sure what windows or areas he's killing off, but an unexpected Frost move definitely can win some fights. Even if Barupa is looking out for them, sometimes you're just more focused on the person than the floor. That's just how it ends up. Oh, I see. Asiago is hiding from Barupa. He does not want him to
Attackers have
know
located
what
a
operator
bomb.
he is, so he won't even be looking out for frost mats.
10 seconds
Right in
to go.
front of APC door is a pace Bruba pushed very hard at one point in this
5
match.
seconds left before insertion.
This could be a quick victory if this works out. Especially with
Attackers are
Sledge,
moving
he
to
might
defuse
just
the
push
bomb.
the APC door again. We'll see here. He spawned all the way in River Dock this time, so maybe that won't be his strategy. He put one below the hatch. That would probably be seen by Barupa. Not as great of a frost mat. And one randomly in the middle of workshop. You never know those random frost mats. If they're in a place you don't expect, well, not much you can do there. This is kind of interesting. This is where Terrace put their shield in Terrace Hunt, which might be a disadvantage because a lot of us practice Terrace Hunts in-house and we'll pre-peek angles, like behind the dumbbells and where that shield placement is. Though if played correctly, it could be an okay spot, but it lacks the rotate I needed. I heard a Sledge being opened. He's planting. Oscar does not hear this. This is going to be a who can get the diffuser off round.
Attackers
Plant
are
is
activating
finished.
the diffuser.
Asiago uses that between the push, not much rotate opportunities. Brupa could take advantage of this holding angle all the way. Getting drone on it. I wouldn't say it's smart, as he might let Asiago rotate in, but Asiago pushing so slow that he does not know where Brupa is, and this is a problem. And there's no time to defuse here. I believe in 1v1s, I should increase the amount of time you have to fight someone and defuse.
Pissed.
But that'll be another stream.
I'm just playing really bad, apparently. You did go Sledge. You didn't do the same thing?
What?
I thought you were gonna rush and drop the hatch. So I put
Nope,
a frost mat on
I
it.
rushed right through that. I thought I had a drone sit next to you when you did it. No, I rushed right through
Oh.
garage because I saw you were gonna be sitting in garage. So I'm like, oh,